we go. Interesting.
Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, squaring off with another team from the American, the Delaware Blue Hens. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. They'll try the run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. North Texas will have to punt it away.
Yeah.
They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Trying to live, man. Comfort.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Delaware's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking
whatever it takes
for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me
whatever
early
it
here.
takes.
The quarterback looks his way regardless of what the coverage is based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The give to the back.
Damn, off the edge.
Play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
I win at all 3 levels.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulls and fires complete. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down.
No.
Quickly to the tight end. It's a running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. North Texas in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
No.
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down.
Oh.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
Get him.
That might open up some big plays down the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Give to the running back. Pitch up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got
there we go.
In the middle, it's Patterson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much.
Cookins.
The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Silver to get going.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Silver. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got it set up on the outside, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Slow.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Grabs behind the line. It's LeBoy.
Patterson drove on that zone.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Power football with the run.
Nope.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
No, don't do me like that.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He'll pull it on the read.
Nice.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Yep.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down, and they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Iowa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Silver. Woo! They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since.
Analytics.
Forced the punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it.
He's got it. 1st down and more. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Interesting.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Silver. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
All right.
Good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll run the screen. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it's right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some...
Beautiful.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off to the races to the right. 10. Touchdown, North Texas. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. North Texas in the hurry up. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
No.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Hens are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone.
No!
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy. And
turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Mean Green after that last run, why not go back to the well?
Reel it in.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top.
Ooh.
Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll give it to the back. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. North Texas doing business from the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll immediately call timeout. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh!
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Damn.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
What the fuck?
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here.
Good.
And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Silver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline.
Patterson!
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hit his head.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, boy!
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. North Texas in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got the back over the middle. And he's got enough for the...
Hi. That's fine. I'm just focused. You scared me.
I'm sure to let you know I was in here without, like, scaring you.
Oh. Good job.
And they'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Gets away from one. He's got space. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Defense uses the
pressure is
sideline
endless.
there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They'll move the wide receiver. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Patterson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen.
You got it.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Blue Hens are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The give to the single back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Silver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's nice.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Marker. The senior.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, just a 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback making checks. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 10 over the Rebels.
He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Silver. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
North Texas in the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd down coming up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off a defender.
Oh!
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Got a man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. from the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a...
He's loose. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Better.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Patterson. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Find some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the fourth quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Going to the running game. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
That'll be an interception. Oh my God.
Absolutely center cut.
All right.
And they'll push that lead out a little further. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting